they actually started construction in 1743 and purchased the land in 1743, and the church, I believe, was finished sometime in either late 1744 or early 1745, and in January of 1745 became its own freestanding St. Thomas's parish. So it was no longer part of St. Paul's after 1745. We are fortunate that we have such a long and rich history. And we're also fortunate that over time, our ancestors, if you will, in the congregation, many of whom are resting peacefully in the churchyard, on a couple of occasions, prepared books detailing the history. And I've got a copy of the first edition here, Garrison, St. Thomas Garrison Forest, which was published in, this version was published in 1898. And it details this history from 1742 to 1852. So, yes, I mean, that the church has endured as the community and the environment around it has so changed over the course of that almost 3 centuries, and that we're still here and we're still, preaching the good news of Jesus Christ with our doors open and welcoming to the entire community. But in the church itself, there's all sorts of plaques, brass plaques or marble plaques commemorating people. There's a plaque in the back commemorating the rectors who passed away while serving as rector. There is, of course, the beautiful stained glass windows have their own history to them, particularly the angel window. Wonderful story there, which I believe is in the book. There's commemorative plaques to people who died. There's one of a young boy who died, I think, at age 12 on the bark Priscilla, which sank in 1870 something. There's plaques to the members of the parish who served and died in World Wars I and II. And then there's, if you get up closer to the altar, there's a marble stone in the floor there, because the church was originally didn't have a basement. It was just the bricks were just in a pounded earth floor, and bricks laid on top of them. And at one point they went to excavate underneath the main hallway so you could connect from the narthex all the way back to below the where the current altar is now, was an addition to the church at some point in its history. And so when they constructed that, they built a basement under that, and that's where the vesting areas are. So they dug this hallway to connect the two, and they discovered the remains of I believe a naval captain, and the bricks are still the original bricks. Were all imported from England. Wow. And in the original structure is this marble stone that has been worn down. It's got a real dip in it from 275 roughly years of people walking across that threshold to come in and sit in that church and pray. And that's a testament to their faith and ours. And I think it's great that we're still walking that path with them, and hope to for a long, another 278 years, I hope.